Hello again, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks, and today once again we're showing some love to our Marxist friends. Again, not Karl Marx, but Louis Marx, the Toy King, and in 3-rail post-war trains, the number 2 overall manufacturer in 3-rail trains behind, of course, Lionel. Marx made a lot of great stuff. While not necessarily, generally not as complicated as Lionel, generally not as many features, but Marx items were generally bulletproof, they work well, simple mechanisms, and inexpensive. So we're looking again at the Marx Turnouts, and in a previous video I showed you how you can convert these to make them much more friendly with Lionel and other modern pickup shoes for locomotives and rolling stock. This one has not been converted. This is as is. But today I'm going to show you how to make these Marx Turnouts to use the non-derailing feature that we take for granted in Lionel Turnouts. And sometimes it's a good feature, sometimes it's a bad feature, but if you want it in the Marx Turnouts, here's to do it. Here's how to do it. Wow, I need to speak better today. Anyway, so the main tool you'll need is an insulated track section. And again, I showed you how to do that in another video. So this is my insulated rail. You can see here by the copious quantities of electrical tape. I made this one years ago, and man, this one is overkill. But it's good for this video because you can clearly see that we are insulated from our metal ties. And I have an insulating track pin here and here. So this rail is completely electrically isolated from the other outside rail. So here is my common, and there is nothing. Insulated track here. Okay, so we're all together. So also, as I explained in the other video, for normal operation on Marx, it really doesn't matter whether you go hot to the center or common to the center because it's not wired to the track in any way. However, to do this particular trick and several others, it's very important that you go with hot to the center post and then common to the 2 outside posts that throw the solenoid either direction. That's very important for, like I said, this trick and other things that you do with Marx accessories and Marx Turnouts. It works a lot better to put the hot to the center, common to the outside. So what you see here, this represents my track power to the common. Hot can be anywhere. Actually, in this circuit, I don't need any hot to the center rail at all, but obviously you would be running your train with, hot to the center, but I don't need that for the turnout. All I need here is my hot to the center post of the turnout. And so I would be running this, though technically this is off the track power, I would have this run to my constant voltage, my accessory terminal or accessory transformer. And the 2 outside pins are common that throw the switch either way. So in this case, when the wheels come to this insulated track section, I want it to throw the turnout to straight. So that's what's going to happen when the metal wheel makes the connection from the common here to the common here. It's going to run the circuit through this wire, which is going to come to right here, complete the circuit on my solenoid, and throw the turnout. And boom. And here's the downside. As long as that wheel, as long as the train is on the track, it's still powering the solenoid. If you do that too long, you can fry the solenoid. So do non-derailing on both sides, you would need 2 of these. And again, real quick, I'll show you how it works. We'll pretend we have a second one. I'll take this apart, throw it to the other side. Conveniently, I've already removed my 1 track pin. Okay, you can see that. And I'm going to throw it the other way, so this time the rail for this one is going to be hooked to this side, and it's going to throw the switch this way when it makes the connection here. So same concept, opposite direction. 3, 2, 1, boom, and it worked. And again, as long as the wheel is making the connection, it will continue to power the solenoid. So you don't want this in an operation where the train is going to be sitting on there for a very long time because you can't overheat the solenoid, fry it, and it won't work any longer. These are very durable, but there's an extent. It can only go so far before it gets too hot. You can melt the wires, and then you're done. You're toasted. So for layout operation, you would want one of these on either side, 2 of these insulated track sections, each with an insulated pin on either end. Unlike Lionel's, it does not matter whether you put the insulation on the inside or the outside, because again, the switch is not wired to the track in any way. So that's how you make these Marx Turnouts into non-derailing turnouts. You need 2 insulated track sections, which I've showed you how to make before. You wire this one for the common to this post. You do this one to this post, and the wheels make the connection, throw your turnout, and you are set and ready to go. So I hope you found this useful, and I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, make a comment, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Until then, keep the trains running, and we'll catch you next time on Toy Train Tips and Tricks.